Okay. In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to introduce a sound effect for when the ghost moans. So when it does its little hover and it goes into the little animation, I want it to go woo. So again, we don't have that sound already existent, so we have to record our own. So we go, well, remember, we're not in Wizard. We want to go to Ghost, and then we want to go to Sounds. I'm not sure what this is. It seems to be left over from the beginning of the game, so we don't need that. Let's get rid of that. And go to record. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Okay, that was me doing my impressive ghost vibrato. Let's have a listen to that. Cool. Alright, that's not cute enough, but I think it'll sound good when I speed it up, so I'll save that. Make it a little faster. Maybe even faster. Oh, I like that. Okay, so change this to Ghost Mode. And go back to code. Now, we want to do it in hover. So it's going to be start sound, Ghost Mode. But where are we going to put it? Well, let's try something out. What do you think will happen if I put it here? So this is inside the repeat loop. Well, what does the repeat loop do? Well, it repeats a movement. You move a little bit, you turn 45 degrees, you repeat. You move a little bit, you turn 45 degrees, you move a little bit, you turn 45 degrees. And you do that 8 times until you've done a kind of complete circle. You've done all the 45 degrees, you've done a 360 degrees. So it makes it move in a circle. What will happen if I put the sound in here? Well, let's try that out. Okay, so what it does is it ends up doing this kind of like repeating, stuttering. And the reason is because it's on this repeat cycle, it's restarting the ghost mode 8 times per circle. So this is not the best place for it. So I'm going to pull it out. Actually, it wants to move everything with it. So I'll put them to the top. Then I'll pull it out. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here instead. Now, what's the difference? Well, what's happening now is it's only going to do one ghost mode for each 8 movements. So these 8 movements constitute one circle. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's just going to do one moan for the whole of that while it's going through that 8. So hopefully that'll sound better. Let's try that again. Okay, so the only thing I don't like about this now is it's doing the ghost mode a little bit too often, which means it's interrupting itself. And that might be because it's hovering a little bit too much and too often. So I could change the frequency with which it hovers, or I could change the frequency with which it moans. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the... I think I'm going to do the first of those. I'm going to change how often it hovers. So I'm going to go to randomly hover or chase, which is around here somewhere. There it is. So now at the moment it's picking a random between 1 and 10, and 9 times out of 10 it's moving, and on the 10th it's hovering. I can make that much less often, about half as much, by changing that to 20. So now only 1 in 20 times does it stop and hover. Let's try that out. That actually might make the game a little bit more difficult for the wizard, so... Okay. Let's try that again. That seems to work quite well. So I think we'll leave it at that. Thank you for listening, and if you find this video useful, please hit like and subscribe.